sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Look at the timing of that though, right? Hello, good evening, happy Monday. Welcome to another week. Yes, it's Monday. It kind of snuck up on us there while we weren't watching. You're very welcome aboard, folks. Tonight we continue with our landmark series. This time it's part 3, as we're heading to one of Europe's most breathtaking, iconic sites of Mont Saint-Michel. Saint-Michel. Oh, we're in France. Brilliant. So, looking forward to this one. I've been here in the real world, and well, it's great to come back here in the sim. So, rising dramatically from the tidal flats of Normandy, in fact, it's right between Normandy and Brittany, Mont Saint-Michel is both a fortress and a monastery, a place shaped by faith, conflict, engineering, and the relentless rhythm of the sea. For centuries, it has stood isolated by shifting tides, defended by stone walls, and crowned by a soaring abbey that seems to defy gravity. Right. Our flight tonight, here in France, we shall trace the rugged coastline of western France, hopping between some remote coastal airfields before descending toward the tidal island itself, where land, sky and sea collide in spectacular fashion. We're here in the Beechcraft Duke from Black Square Simulations, one of the most outstandingly brilliant general aviation aircraft that we have here in the sim, and our route is going to take us from Quiberon as we ramble in and around the west coast of France until we get to our final stop. So exclamation point route will give you the route, and the first airport we're starting at, Lima Foxtrot Echo Quebec. That's where we are here at the moment. Brilliant. I was trying to think, no, I didn't do anything stupid today. I've been very productive today, lads. You know, for a Monday, right? I went to bed early last night, got up early this morning, right? Got a video out, enjoyed other things, and what else did I do? I general kind of messing and acting the muppet. I'm very good at that, you know. But I've been looking forward to this flight of this landmark series, and we changed around. You know, we keep it kind of fresh. You know, but it's without a doubt one of the most gorgeous looking places. I mean, it's something straight out of a fairy tale. A bit like myself. But anyway, how are y'all getting on? How was your weekend? You know, since I last saw you. Well, yesterday. You know, any news? Any crack? Hot and mad? Do you know what I heard? And it's terribly saddening. Do you know who passed away there today?
Oh, jeez.
Did you hear it? Now, I haven't seen... Oh, no, I did see it, yeah. He was made famous in many movies, but his most famous line of them all, you know, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory. Robert Duvall passed away today at the age of 95, lads. Robert Duvall. He was in... What else? He's been in so many movies. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds. He was in The Godfather. Right? He's been in a lot of movies over the years. And, very sad to see him pass away. He got to a good old age, though. Do you know? He good old innings. 95, lads. Right? So, poor old devil. I thought he was already... Jesus, Muse. No. But anyway, that was the news there today. Sad to see the passing of Robert Duvall. Fantastic actor. Amazing actor. But anyway, not a bad number. Indeed, not a bad number at all. What else did I do today? I started you know me for starting projects. I started a project, right? I'm learning more on that in a couple of weeks, you know, if I ever manage to do what I need to do with the thing. But did I not do anything? Oh, yeah, we did farming, in case you missed it. On Saturday night, we did some farming. I wore Crocs, both in the farm sim and real life. I was very impressed. And I got to drive Muse's tractor. It's terrible. It's a horrible, miserable tractor. He needs to get a proper tractor, right? But we had a bit of crack with it anyway. So, yes, tonight's flight, the Beech Duke. What do we know about this? Well, it's a Beechcraft. It's a Duke. They call it the Duke, the BE60. We're flying the piston variant of a twin engine, and this thing is absolutely superb. It's gorgeous. It looks great. It sounds great. There's more systems that you can shake a cat if you wanted to shake a cat at it, and it's just all around lovely to fly. Lovely to fly. He's only with us for 5 minutes, and already he's an expert on tractors. Nothing rides like it here, right? You know, if it's red, leave it in the shed. If it's blue, shame on you. And if it's what you were driving, offend, you fiend. You don't need it, right? John Deere, that's the only machine now you ever need. Right. Brilliant. But anyway, you're all very welcome in. And as I said, wherever you're watching, we're here on Twitch, YouTube, and the Tick of Talk. I'd like to tick to you. Oh, wait, we have your man here. Look, wait now.
Good nooning.
And, right. Well, do you know what I was doing today, actually? That's what it was. I was messing around with Stream Decks. Because I'm still trying to figure out how to get audio over to my rig, you see. And I use a Go XLR Mini. It's only now that I'm thinking, right, I did a recent man cave video. I showed you all around the stuff, but I didn't really kind of talk about the gear that I use. And I kind of said, Murph, that's the whole point. Otherwise, they're just looking around. Right. So, anyway, it's a Go XLR, and I have the Shure SM7B hooked into it. But there's only one XLR mount on the back. Now, in saying that, I do have a Stream Deck Plus, which also has an XLR input on the back. Right, so I could get a wire maybe, or some sort of a switch. I'll have to see, I have to wait and see, right? So where's this now? Gifting suspended. What's this now? This behaviour is not in line with our policies. This is TikTok. You wonder what it's doing, wouldn't you? Where's this now? Reason. Feature continuous or monotonous actions without clear objectives of sustaining engagement. Is this thing taking the absolute Dennis Hickey? That's hilarious. So basically, TikTok is giving out to me saying, stop talking shite, will you? Right. I'm going to turn that thing off soon. But anyway, we'll stay there for the moment. If you're watching us on TikTok, hello. Don't know how long we'll stay here, though, because it's clearly the platform doesn't like Murphy. Right. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Murph, you need your own studio like City Planner. Yeah, Phil, yeah, he's an amazing setup. I'd love to have something like that. But alas, we don't, so we won't. But we'll hope, Jesus, that was loud. We'll hope that we can get there soon, right? Now, come here. Who's rambled in on this a Monday evening? Currently 5 degrees in Tipperary. So get down to 0. Tomorrow's to be -1. Wednesday, +4. It's up and down like a yo-yo, but that's where it's at, right? Brilliant. But anyway, who's here? Look, Tarnish Mossman, a very happy Monday. Spitfire RAF 100 is here in the chat. Good evening. Vacuum is in the house. Mrs. TPHI, who is upside down. Good to see you, Mrs. She sent me photographs of the woman's cave. Man cave? Lady cave? That sounds terrible. Right. It's all... That's worse as well. Her computer setup. Right, there we go. We got there now in the end. Hatches, brilliant. Moving on. Digital Markets here. Good evening. Super Typhon is in the house. Fierce Wolf looking fierce and wolfy. Good to see you, man. Who else come in the door now? Chalks is here. Welcome. Cyrus T, the man of teal. Good evening to you. Willow, how much? Happy Monday. Creo is here. Hello to everyone in County Mayo. Hope you're having a great day. APU Inspector, happy Monday. Sumner is here, lurking and working in Naples, Florida today, he says. Well, a very warm welcome from Tipperary. Top Gun Glenny, good to see you, buddy. Viper Strike is here. He says, good afternoon, Fireflies. Murph has so many creative spaces that he even has one for reading everything. Balls, I shall say this only once. Brilliant. She was excellent. What was her name? She was with the secret crowd, the resistance, but what was her name in the thing? I shall say this only once. I forget. Michelle. It was Michelle of the resistance, yeah. Michelle. Brilliant. CP65, good to see you. Gerald is here. Retriever Neil. Good morning. Jesus. I hope you're keeping well. 98 Vulcan. Greetings from Gosford in Australia. Hope all is well. Hello, hello. Good to see you, bud. Mac Mansford's here. Tier 1, 33 months. Thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. Good to see you, man. Norse Viking Gaming, happy Monday. Soaring AJ has rambled into the chat. Welcome in, buddy. Mr. Big Britches is here. Febro, a very good evening. Ignore the Baron that just yeeted itself off the parking spot, says the impossible face. Yes, yes. Nothing to see here. All is well. Anthony V, good morning. Flyer 10 is in the house. Mr. TPHI. Good evening to you, sir. Hope you're well. Also sent me photographs of his man cave. Very impressive. Brilliant. But I hope you're keeping well. Daddy Plump, happy Monday. Vulcan, thank you very much indeed for 50 streams. Thank you very, very much indeed, buddy. Stu Snape is here. He says, nice to see you're still using the magnet.
Can I get a refund?
No. Look at this now. Appeal approved. We reviewed and approved the appeal. Everything has been restored. Brilliant! I don't know what I did wrong. But anyway, tick. They'd like to tick to us again, which is great. But anyway, where was I? I was over here, look. Yes, Eamon 1973, good evening. Gar Gaming, hello to everyone in County Galway. Very happy Monday to you. Bald Eagle, good afternoon. Flying tonight. Now, he's had a day of it. After being evacuated from the house, we're now back. The gas supply was cut. Currently sitting in the living room with a snow jacket on. Sure, it's all grand. Jesus. If you look up unfortunate in the dictionary, you'll find flying tonight. You know, he's wearing a diver suit and a crash helmet in the dark, you know, with a torch. Poor old devil. Stick figure, good evening. Toto 2495, a very happy Monday. Good to see you, buddy. Nighthawk is here, good afternoon. Murphy and Canadian women's hockey, what more could you want? Right, you know. Sunjammers in the house, good morning. I will dingle a carrot in front of a dinky. That is butter. we shall be there very shortly. Brilliant. Idle Cutoff is here. Evening, Murph. Cambridge calling. Hello from Tipperary. Dazza Arab, the man who can manage wood, is in the house. Dazza, good to see you. Did you see what he did building his cabinet stuff? Very fancy, very fancy. Wills 1985, a very good evening. Mac Vision is here. Malky Mac, good evening. Shuffle Shoes has shuffled in. AJH man, hope all is well. Did I hear a shout in the background? Hello? Did you hear a shout in the background? Someone did a shout in the background. Hello? Nope. It's all in me head. Right. Now, who else come in the door? Wales, you're very welcome. Mac Vision, good to see you. Malky Mac is here. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John, hope you're well. Krabby One, good evening. Commander Balosh with the timing. Welcome. Welcome. Muse Fan is here, bursts in the door saying, happy Monday is mad jokes. Hope all is well. Are we there yet? Not at all. Liptorius, good evening. Crafty Tiger says, happy family day from Canada. I am spending it with the Firefly family and Uncle Murphy. Happy family day. Family day. That's a great day. Did you get a bank holiday for that? That's fantastic. Good day from Arizona, says Proby Pete. Good day from Tipperary. Good to see you, buddy. Mr. Minimite, evening. Let me see here now. Alberto, a very good evening to you. Crafty is dropping a lurk from work. A very good evening. Muttley is here. I have been to Mont-Saint-Michel. I was daft enough to ride from Cherbourg and back with the school on an old rally racing bike. It chafed, to be sure. I used to have a BMX tracker. In later years, I used to call it the Intruder. Cracker, good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Ozymandias, you're very welcome. Strap21, hola. Nutty Slack is here. Good to see you. Explosions. Happy post Sunday. Welcome in, buddy. Where's this now? Rob MCR, thank you for 50 in a row. Cheers, buddy. What a ledge. Now, let me see. Zags is here tonight. It's barely noon. I'm telling you, man. You're welcome in. Turbine or Piston? We're in the Piston. Croucher is here, welcome in. Uniform Goose, good day, Goose. Happy Monday, man. Hope you're well. Zybok Doc calling from Denmark. Hello from Tipperary. You're very welcome aboard. Merv's being creative today. Wait, what? Heapster, good evening. Robert Duval, yeah, Jesus, lads. Where's this now? Days of Thunder, great movie. That was a great movie. Excessively Salty, good evening. It was the tractor's fault, right? Brilliant. Lamborghini Tractor, are you mad? Mac and Dad is here. Hope you don't mind me giving you me prime sub. Well, thank you very much indeed for 2 months, buddy. Cheers, man. I appreciate that. Cy120, good to see you. If it's a JCB or JSAB, it'll leave you in the bay. That's another good one. Apollo 77, good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. Let me see here now. Zith. TikToks have been compromised. They have. Right.
Oh, Jesus.
It's grand, lads. Totally fine. Hermit Something is here. Good afternoon from Boston. Hello from Tipperary. You're welcome in. Not enough button pushing. It's grand. -1. Super tie. Vespia, good evening. P.S. Miranda. Hello there. Good to see you, bud. Right, let me see. Exo Giant, good evening. Energizer, welcome aboard. What do you mean? What happened now? Kick it to the sidelines. Right, 3 in a row. Yup the yard. LP Patrol, welcome aboard. Where's this now? Big Al is in the house. Wait now. You know here well. Wait, you know here well. Oh wait, I do. Brilliant. One Fly Air, good evening. Al, I got completely like, huh? But anyway, Phoenix Flights, good evening. Aussie Mandius, thank you very much indeed for 48 months. What a legend. Cheers, buddy. AZ Blue Line lurking while taking care of the missus with a total knee replacement. Oh, Jesus. Best wishes to you, buddy. Where's this now? So you will be flying a pusher or a tractor tonight. A push-pull configuration. This is just an owl pull configuration, you know. Classified, welcome. Hope you're well. UTB is here. Who's now? Indian, is it? How do you pronounce that name, Indian? Is it Indian Gare? You're very welcome aboard. It was the missus telling you to get off the internet. You remember that? I need to use the phone. Get off the internet. Or you've been in the middle of playing, like, you know, Worms. Ah, no, my internet is gone. Larry's here. Good evening. It started, Murph is hearing voices. It's shagged now, you know. Neo, good evening. Flying Dive, welcome in. 999 666 999 661. Good evening from Romania. Best name in the house. Captain Cocktail is here from Las Vegas. Hello, my dude. Paparazzi is here. Dropping in for the end of my day. Work lurk, hoping all is well in the realm and the farm. Yes, hope you're well, buddy. Mr. Dan is here, good evening. Black Sheep Jean, I am so good at stalking that you are hearing things. Ah, no, who's that behind me curtain? Wasn't he in one of the pilots in Armageddon 2? Oh, he was. Armageddon, not Armageddon 2. They didn't make a sequel to that, did they? That just wouldn't make sense. But anyway, Gibbo Ireland is here. Good evening, Gibbo. Hope all is well. Stupid video. State you what you like. He did another... And you can't say anything, of course, you know. Creative space. Where's this now? In a Boxman is here, good evening. Mr. Paulie, welcome aboard. I'm Pierce is here. Who else came into the house? Jesus now. Red Warhawk, good evening to you. I said 2, not 2, you big idiot. All right, yeah. That was Deep Impact. 8. The movie, right. Robert Duvall was in Bullet, True Grit, MASH. The Eagle has landed. Yes, great movie. Armageddon 2, Asteroid Boogaloo, right? Anyway, Asher, this is all great crack. We're supposed to go flying now. We'll do that in a second, right? Northland Air, a very happy Monday. Good to see you, buddy. DJ Taz is in the house. Do I join in live or group? You've 3 options. Pick the one in the middle. The one in the middle, right? That'll work. Exclamation point, how to multiplayer. All one word if you're stuck. Dave Cleary, legend Dave. Welcome back, Dave. Good to see you, buddy. Angels15 is here. Bob O'Driscoll, welcome. Mike Coffey's in the house. High Voltage, welcome in. Pilot Lugao, you're on Sim Update 5 Beta. Ooh, what's it like? It was good. Mark Swan, a very good evening to you, Mark. Hope you're well. The Limbics is here. Kia ora. Good to see you, buddy. The Boise is in the house. Good evening. Is it Acro Tim? Welcome in. Yes, we're going to FS Weekend. Absolutely. Can't wait for it, man. Let me see here now. Is it Trax? Good to see you. Papa Justify is here. Devil is in the house playing DCS while watching the stream in VR. Well, it'll be fine. Totally fine. Gelati, good evening. Leonardo Da Vinci, good afternoon. Hope all is well. Atlas Commander, welcome aboard. It's all flat out now, lads, isn't it? The Great Santini, was he in that? Wonder what compilation Gibbo will pull off next. You just wouldn't know. Super tight, you just wouldn't know. Right, we'll get into it. We'll do the thing. Murph, I thought our Irish Water Bureau was bad. However, Australian Bureau of Meteorology got weather in Queensland really wrong yesterday. They told them that they would have 300 millimetres of rain when it was only 30 millimetres of rain. Well, I mean, you know, that's... Irish weather is safe. You know, it's going to be windy, calm, wet, dry, hot, cold, hailstones, snow, and, you know, heat wave conditions. All before 11 o'clock. And by 12 o'clock, it's hard to call. It could change. It's prime living conditions for the Black Beetle. Right. Irish weather, lads. Brilliant. But anyway, right. Come on over here now. Let me see. Hey, Pika is here. Good to see you. Wait now, bloopers. But what if the whole thing is a blooper? A blooper? A blooper. Haven't heard blooper in ages. Right. Well, hello there, nice, beautiful airplane. So, lads, our route tonight. I shall show you our route as we press some buttons here. Oh, do you know what I downloaded today? Gibbo put me up to it because, you know, I downloaded a gadget that will allow me to control that machine from this machine. It's called Input Director or something or other. And if I do... Oh, it works! I'm now sitting over here and I can do things like, you know...
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus, I can press that button from over here, look. That's going to be terribly dangerous. Are we still on Southeast Asia with the terrible ping? Don't be minding the ping out of that. DJ Taz, I can see Captain Cocktail on the map but not in the game. DJ Taz, check out the multiplayer options. ! How to multiplayer, all one word, and that'll sort you out. Right, that'll sort you out. Right, anyway, what was I doing? I was doing one of these. This is so handy. I can now utilise that. This is a day. Look, the mouse. I wonder could I like add it to these? You'd have like total peripheral, you know. But anyway, oh, buttons. Yes, here we go. Right, Navigraph. Right, this is what the route looks like. Very straightforward. We fly west, then we go east. So taking off here out of Quiberon. I've been here, beautiful. Beaches left and right. Big prison down the end here for, you know, well, for prisoners. Karnak. I love Karnak. We've often stayed at Karnak. Gorgeous part of the world. But anyway, we're going to be heading up the west coast. And our first stop of the night is over here at Usant. Or maybe it's Usant. Let's go with Usant. It sounds more French. So from there, lads, we come back across. And then we have another stop there into Lannion. From Lannion... it's across out by Saint-Malo. Then we will get to Le Mont-Saint-Michel. And then we're planning a landing just right beside it here over at Val Saint-Pierre. Right? Skynet has spoiled you. I'm telling you. Flipper Alloy, good afternoon. Now, live weather is like 26 knots of wind. It's pretty heavy out there, right? So we'll see how we get on. Now, we do have our group flight all activated here with Groupie from Say Intentions. We have a number of folks. Is that all? I thought I saw more there. Hang on, let her load up there now, fairly lively. There we go. Jesus, we've 13 lads. 13 participants. This is brilliant. So if we zoom in here, we all have radio comms with one another. We can actually communicate with each other through the sim, which is awesome. And these are all our starting locations. So we're going to be kind of, you know, rambling across together, hopefully without causing an issue. I love your tour guide, Murph. Lovely beaches here and a great big prison as well. Yeah. It's fantastic, right? Right. So that's the stab of it. Here we are with our beautiful aircraft, and this being the Beech Duke, which is absolutely insanely nice. Absolutely insanely nice. Sean Dale, thank you very much indeed. 41 months. Cheers, buddy. What a legend. Are we collecting phone numbers again? There's no Class Bravo up here. At least I hope not. But we'll have to see what happens, right? So here's our machine for today. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? If I was going to own an airplane, I'd probably pick a TBM 850, but the Duke would definitely be up there. Definitely, right? Because it's just absolutely gorgeous. And whatever it is about it, we can get this with the turbo or the turbine variant, or we can get it with the piston. Kind of like the piston, right? The turbine is great. I mean, it has phenomenal... my name tag keeps disappearing on my tail number. Then it'll reappear now in a moment. There it is. There's just something about this machine that I like. You know what I mean? Or if I can only see your name tag and not the plane. Jesus. The Great Hadoken, a very good evening. I'm going to fly along despite my CPU tending to reach almost boiling point in this game. I really need a decent cooler. Ooh. Much slower than a TBM. It is. Have you the update for Chase Plane? Yes. What server? Region is Southeast Asian server. Can I just use JoinFS and little nav map? Yeah. I'll turn on JoinFS here now. Get back into the plane, Murph. Right. We shall turn on JoinFS. The red plane beside you is a Beech Twin Bonanza. It doesn't. No, it's the whatchamacallit. It's supposed to be. Actually, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Digital mark. It looked kind of like a Navion, a twin Navion. But yeah, interesting stuff, right? Right, now, let's have a look at what we're doing here. We better close the door here behind us, look. Come hither. Door handle. Here we go. Lovely. And what does this do? Emergency pull. No, leave that closed. That remains closed. Right, friends. So we'll go down to our tablet and get ourselves configured. Chocks and pedo covers away. We're going to top up with a bit of fuel. We'll go 90 in each wing. giving us 180 gallons. That's looking absolutely gorgeous. Engine condition, left engine 90%. There is persistence with this aircraft. Right engine 92%. Well, my plan is I like persistence in this because you know, the more you fly it, the more it kind of does the thing. You know what I mean? You pulled it on, did I? Right, good man yourself, Apollo. We can now fly. Mother to Janie, there's a big Airbus. Anyway, what are we looking at here? Right, all is well. They should be reset. What are you doing up there? Right, now let's have a look. Fuel tanks both on. Flap handle in the up position. Landing gear in the down position. That's all good to me. So we'll go through a startup for this aircraft and, well, we'll get ourselves on our merry way. So before we go, we'll want our panel lights. Beacon light will come on. Nav light will come on. What do we have over here? That's all grand. Right hand side, that's all grand. Okay, we'll put some power into the machine. Battery firing up. Beautiful. Inverters leave off for the moment. We will get the oil pump on. She'd be spinning away. That's just basically getting oil in around it. We're not on VATSIM tonight. No. It's a group flight. Group flight. So everyone's tail name disappearing and reappearing. Is it? I've no idea. So that pre-oiler, we'll keep that going and we'll go right side fuel pump. So we're going to go props full, right side mixture rich. Give it the beans. We're watching our fuel flow here. It's stable at around 100. Ease off the prop and kill the pump. They should have been off. Right, left, both. We shall say clear prop. And, well, let's see what's going to happen here, folks. Right, we'll give it an old blast and see what happens, will we? Turn that off. Oh, heck yeah. What a start on that right-hand side. Straight away. Left engine oiler. Get the right Jenny on there now as well, just to give it an old blast, right? We'll turn on some Join FS here as well for those on Join FS. Now, while we're waiting for the oiler, fuel booster pump left-hand side. And she should stable in around 100. And holding. And we'll go fuel booster off. And we'll go for start on the left. Clear prop. And let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Did you hear it? Jenny's on. Window closed. And we're sounding absolutely fantastic. Inverter on. Master avionics switch. We're looking good. Cowl flaps, we'll want them open. And you can kind of see them. Cowl flaps. Keep them open. So they're just there, look. They're hard to see. Some of these actually have a little mirror there. See the cowl flaps there? So we're good, right? Okie dokie. So we will put our route in. Now we should be able to do this from Navigraph. If I remember this correctly. So if I go over to Yaw, we're going to go to Navigraph. And this should find our last one, right? Heisenberg, a very good evening. You're working, you poor old devil. No worries, man, no worries. Now, while we're sitting here, we're on our group. So, Quiper on traffic, November 235, Romeo Mike. We're at Beechcraft Duke. We're going to be taxiing to the active here in the next few minutes. Traffic. Navigraph, sign in. What? Get in there, Julia, quick. So, hopefully with saying intentions, all the other pilots will hear that, right? Hey, Scott is here. Good to see you. Okay, so let me see. Unload that. We want to go to our last flight. Unload. There she be. Cancel. That looks right. Give it a moment to load. Okay, now we want to export this. Load it into our avionics.
Oh, Jesus. Red Golf 83 Echo Foxtrot, Beechcraft, Turbo Baron. We are also going to be taxiing to the active traffic.
Brilliant. This is great news. We have ATC running. Ah, balls, come back here now. Right, what am I looking for? My Elgato stuff is turned off. Program files. Elgato. Turn on the old volume control. There you go. Thank you. There she be. Right. Excellent. Right, so we have all our sounds and stuff. In a survival game, once found a rusty chopper. Put in the battery, switch it on, and sparked. No way, man. Now, let me see. Newfoundland is here. Good to see you. Just back from a 35k snowmobile ride. No way, buddy. Cow flaps, Angry B, right? Old veteran Scott, hope you're well, buddy. You're very welcome in. Now, let me see. The active. I'm not using live weather because it's shagged. Well, it's not shagged, it's just bad weather, right? So, let me see. We will use... runway 11 as the active. Weber on traffic, November 235 runway Mike. We're going to be taxiing to runway 11 traffic. Now, let's have a look. Taxi light coming on. Pedo shouldn't need...
Captain Cocktail just joined the flight.
Nice. That's so cool. Booster pumps leave off. Prop sync no. Vent no. Increased cabin altitude, that's all fine. Auto cool. There we are. And turn that on, turn that on. Squawk machine. CDI is okay. We'll go 7,000. And we're looking good. We're looking good. We'll set our initial altitude. We're going to say 4,500.
Traffic. Ballon 3 Echo Foxtrot, taxiing runway 11 traffic.
Pitch trim is active. Autopilot. Quick check down here. All is looking well. Test. That's looking good. Autopilot on. Headings working. Autopilot disconnect. Autopilot working. Okay, let's go. Brakes off. Small bit of power. Notch and flaps. Let's see what we can do. Man, the sound of this plane is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, don't mind me for a minute. I'll have to, you know, wing it. Eyes on the floor. Always on the floor. The sounds of this airplane are amazing. Even when you kind of move around the aircraft, you can hear all the different sounds. The pings, the whines. It's unbelievable. Okay, so we're going straight onto an active. Landing lights coming on. Strobes. There we go. Easy now. Now, we don't need to go onto the runway per se. We'll go up the grass here because I want to do a quick run up before we go. Easy now, Jemima.
Captain Cocktail just joined the flight.
Thanks very much, Jemima. Easy, oh Jesus, easy now.
Traffic property 49, taxiing to runway 11, Woodburn traffic.
And Creeper on 5 runway Mike, doing a quick run up here, just holding short of runway 11. Jesus, run the mad grass. Mad grass. Right, turn us around. There's a beautiful vision jet. Right, hold station. Let's bring the RPM up. 2,000 RPM. Easy. Easy. Get that turbocharger. Okay, let's go. Right engine, right mag, left. There's a drop of about 90, back to both. Another drop of 90, back to both. Left engine, left mag. Same drop, back to both. Right mag. There's a drop. Back to both. Up to 2,500. Easy, easy. Alright, so we need to do 3 cycles of the prop. First one. There's the governor. Okay, so we're going to confirm loss of RPM, increase of manifold pressure, and the last is going to be fuel flow. Alright. And that's modelled perfectly because the first time you cycle the prop, it'll take slightly longer, so that's all good. Traffic, 5 Romeo Mike taxiing and taking off now. Runway 11 traffic. Alright. First flight in the Duke since you bought it. It's so good. Have they improved the lighting in this game? Yes. Yes, they have. There's Gizbo. Right, lads, there's a terrible queue of people here, so I'm just going to muck it in, right? The out performance on the ground is yoit. Easy now. Right, let's go flying. Takeoff power set. Airspeed alive. Jeez, we're going faster than the Vision Jet, look.
Taking off runway
80 knots. 85. Yupsie daisy. Ooh, that was sporty. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Mad looking flyby. It just sounds nice, doesn't it? Alright. 300 feet. Flaps in. Yaw dampener engaged. If there is one. I don't think there is one. Ease off the power. Ease off the RPM. We've lots of traffic here.
Proby Pete just joined the flight.
On yourself, Proby Pete. Okay, let's have a look at our autopilot. Autopilot on. We're going to go heading and attitude. That'll hold us in and around 1,000 feet a minute. Left turn coming in. Looking nice. Looking nice. That aircon should have been off. Good man, Murphy. Way to break it. It's alright. We survived. We survived. Okay, so we're just going to hang loose in the area for the moment, circle around a few times, let everyone get airborne, and yeah, there's no yaw dampener, yeah. Think you're coming up to nearly 400 hours on the Duke? No way. Jesus. 400 hours on the Duke? What do we even have on this? 7? Can't wait for the King Air. Oh, yeah. Am I using Toby? I am. Have I used Beam? I have. Toby's way better in every conceivable possible way, you know. Beam is grand, but it doesn't have the same performance I found in low light or high light with lights looking at it, you know. Then again, it probably depends on the camera you have firing it up, you know what I mean. Clem is here flying around this lovely country of yours. How are the views? They will be very pretty. Pop the wheel. We'll pop the wheel. That's the time, you moped. That's the time. Dougal McTavish, the chairman. 60 months, Dougal. No flying for Dougal tonight. Lurking here in the madhouse. Dougal, a very good evening to you. Hope you're well, buddy. And thank you so very, very much indeed. Welcome in. Right, we're doing things right. So, friends, if you're flying along with us currently, let me see here now. That looks good, and that looks good. Xbox pilots, or if you're on the PlayStation, it's number 1. For the PC, it's number 2. For Skynet and JoinFS, it's number 3. And if you're just absolutely delighted we're here in France, well, you press number 4. Well, hello, Fireflies. Welcome to the Flying Circus. We live stream Monday to Friday, 2000 Zulu time, right here. Alright, man, look at this. Gorgeous. All right, all right. Okay, let's bring this power back. We don't need all of this power. Let's see here now. So we'll ease all this off. We'll go ahead and get rid of those landing lights. We'll put a prop sync on. RPM, bring it down to about 2,500. Easy, easy, easy. And we're looking good. Okay, nav mode. We'll go ahead and arm that. And we'll follow on with our nav plan here. So time and date, sorry Mr. Dan, forgot all about you. 15/13, today's date. I've got the Omaha Beach mod. Nice. 32 on the PC, 13 on Groupie, 1 on console.
Look at us, soaring above the grand old Quiberon airfield.
Quiberon.
This little gem of a spot has been welcoming flyers since the 1930s, when aviation was as wild as a leprechaun on a sugar rush. Quiberon is famous for its dramatic peninsula stretching into the Atlantic, and the airfield itself is a favourite among glider pilots. Sure, the winds here could toss a potato sack to Dublin. If you squint out the window, you might even spot the remnants of old Whoa 2 bunkers, as the area played a sneaky role in coastal defences.
Whoa 2, World War 2, you big Egypt. Anyway, yeah, so Quiberon, that's where it is, and there is a number of the Atlantic Wall bunkers. The big prison, it's actually a shocking spot, right? It's up here, I think, in the corner. Or no, maybe that's it out there. Some very kind of dark history there. Right now, what building is that? Interesting, with the blue roofs. Very interesting. Right, speed, drop it down about 135. We're cruising nicely. And, well, we're just going to take our time here, lads. It's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous in our beach. Duke. G-Slayer, good to see you, bud. Merv, thanks for your video on the Galleon. I just got mine and it's perfect fit with Flight Sim. Nice, man. Yeah, like, they are expensive, right? There's no doubt about it. But if you consider the price of, like, a high-end-ish keyboard and a Stream Deck, you know what I mean? And you don't want, like, you know, you just want them together, I think it's great. You know, people were saying, you know, maybe a version 2, if they give you the option to move that deck from the right maybe to the left, that'd be pretty cool. I think a touchscreen would be awesome as well, do you know? But G-Slayer, thank you very much, buddy. What server is this? We're on the Southeast Asian server, right? So, Mont Saint-Michel, lads, one of the most recognisable silhouettes on Earth. It's a cluster of stone buildings and a slender spire rising from a tidal island in Normandy, here in France. The island is a plug of Cambrian, wait for it now, Leo granite, about 92 metres high, surrounded by salt marshes and a tidal bay. Its circumference is roughly 960 metres, yet the tides surrounding it, they can vary by 14 to 15 metres, which is huge, right? Transforming it into a rocky island, pretty much. The dramatic interplay between land and sea has shaped both the physical fabric and the mythology of Mont Saint-Michel for more than 12 centuries. The story of Mont Saint-Michel, or Saint-Michel, well, it begins with a vision. In 708, the Archangel Michael supposedly appeared to Aubert, the Bishop of Avranches, or Avranches. Anyway, instructing him to build a shrine on the rocky mount. According to legend, Aubert ignored the first two dreams, so the Archangel burned a hole in his skull, convincing him to obey. Aubert built a small oratory on the mound, and it was known then as Mont St, and the place was renamed Mont Saint-Michel. The skull with the hole is still displayed in the church of Saint Gervais in Avranches, and it's a relic that links Mont Michel to the legendary origins, right? In 966, Duke Richard I of Normandy invited Benedictine monks to settle on the mount. They established a monastery and began building the first abbey church in and around 1023. Willem of Volpino, an Italian monk architect, designed the Romanesque structure by placing the transept crossing at the highest point of the rock and building crypts and chapels around the summit to support the weight of the church. The engineering feat created a layered complex where the church stands atop of a foundation of subterranean rooms, an early example of using hidden structures to adapt architecture to a different or a difficult site. Archaeological studies of the Notre Dame Soutier chapel have shown that parts of these crypts date from the early and late 10th centuries. And during the 11th century, builders erected 4 crypts around the tip of the rock and constructed an abbey church above them to accommodate growing numbers of pilgrims. Now, by the 11th and 12th century, the abbey had become a major pilgrimage destination and a centre of learning known as the City of Books. Producing illuminated manuscripts, kings such as William the Conqueror, Henry the Plantagenet, and St. Louis and Louis the Sixth or 11th visited the monastery, and the island's feudal organisation mirrored medieval society. The abbey and monastery sat at the top, and below were the great halls and stores. Lower still, outside of the walls, lived the fishermen and the farmers. Pilgrims reached the mount across a treacherous sands. Tides could rush in as fast as a galloping horse, and at least 30 pilgrims drowned in 1318. It was quicksand, so effectively when the tide goes out, and they actually have signs warning it, because it is, I did it, you sink in fairly quick, so you do. And the idea, or the risk back then was, when the pilgrims were crossing to be on this quicksand, they'd find themselves not really noticing that they were sinking, and then they're stuck, then they can't get out of there, and the tide comes in fairly quick. It's the 3rd highest and most frequent tides, I think, in the world that happen in this region, so yeah. The mount's strategic importance meant it was often embroiled in wider conflicts. In 1203, Breton soldiers attacked the abbey and set it on fire. In gratitude for the monk's support in his war against King John of England, King Philip Augustus of France financed the reconstruction, resulting in one of the greatest achievements of Gothic architecture, Les Merveilles, or the Marvel, completed by 1228. This pair of 3-storey buildings contained a refectory, a scriptorium, a dormitory, and also the famous cloister. The cloister is a high-light garden suspended between sea and sky. It has 137 columns arranged in staggered rows to form tripods and was designed for meditation and circulation. The flamboyant Gothic choir of the Abbey's church began in 1448 after the Romanesque choir collapsed in 1421. It was completed between 1450 and 1521, and today's soaring spire, topped with a gilded statue of Saint Michael, or Michel, was added in the 19th century and rises to about 91 metres above the ground. Now, Mont Saint-Michel's position made it a strategic fortress. During the 100 Years' War between 1337 and 1453, the mount was besieged repeatedly by the English, but it never fell. Powerful ramparts and bastioned towers allowed the garrison to resist sieges, and cannons abandoned by the English somewhere between 1423 and 1434. Clem, we're getting there with the French. Très bien, merci. You know. But anyway, nicknamed Les Michelettes, they're displayed to this day on the ramparts. And this Brazilian turned Mont Saint-Michel into a symbol of French national pride. It was the only part of western and northern France not occupied by the English during the war, and inspired, of course, the heroine Joan of Arc, who carried a banner depicting the Archangel when leading French armies. After the wars, the abbey's importance waned. During the Reformation, pilgrim numbers also declined, and of course after the French Revolution, the monastery was dissolved. In 1790, Mont Saint-Michel was converted into a prison. Nicknamed Bastille of the Seas, more than 14,000 prisoners were confined here until the prison closed in 1863. Prisoners operated thread-wheel cranes to haul supplies from the base to the summit, a grim echo of the mount's earlier spiritual purpose. Ironically, the prison years preserved many of the abbey's structure from demolition. Writers such as Victor Hugo campaigned to save Mont Saint-Michel, and in 1874 it was classified as a historic monument and restoration began. The Benedictine community returned in 1969, and since 2001, the monastic fraternities of Jerusalem maintained the spiritual presence. Mont-Saint-Michel and its bay were inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979 for their unique architectural ensemble and also the role to the Christian civilization during medieval times. Ooh. The island's connection to the mainland has changed repeatedly. A causeway built in 1879 blocked tidal currents, leading to the silting up of the bay. Super tides with ranges of up to 14 metres could no longer wash sediment away, threatening to turn Mont Saint-Michel into a landlocked mound. In the 1990s, French authorities launched a major environmental project. There was a hydraulic dam with 8 sluice gates that was built on the Usant River, which fills at high tide and empties at low tide, releasing between 700,000 and 1.2 million cubic metres of water every day to scour the channels. The old causeway and car parks were removed and replaced by a 760 metre long light bridge supported by 134 steel piles anchored some 20 metres deep. The bridge allows tidal waters to flow freely under it and even submerges during the highest super tides, restoring Mont Saint-Michel's insular character. The project, which cost somewhere in the region of about 200 million, also created upstream reservoirs, reed bed restoration and fish passes to protect biodiversity. By 2014, an extra 20 hectares of the bay had been reclaimed by the sea. Ooh. The mount itself is formed of Leuco granite, intruded during the early Cambrian around 525 million years ago. Muse fan remembers it well, and it's capped by a distinctively shaped rock spire. The surrounding bay contains honeycomb worm reefs, Banc de Hermel, mounds built by small marine worms over an area of more than 100 hectares. This is considered the largest animal constructed structure in Europe and supports rich marine biodiversity. The salt meadows produce the famous Pricel lamb, whose meat is flavoured by the halophyte plants that sheep graze upon. There's an old bit of lamb there now from this neck of the woods would be gorgeous. So, Mont Saint-Michel remains a living village with houses, shops and hotels clustered along the steep main street. The abbey continues to host religious services, while some 3 million visitors per year climb its winding streets. Pilgrimage continues, though now supplemented by tourists drawn by the mount's fairy tale appearance. Mont Saint-Michel has forged twin relationships with the Miyajima in Japan and also Mont Sant'Angelo in Italy, linking coastal shrines dedicated to Saint Michael. A new shuttle service uses the light bridge, preserving the visual drama of the mount rising from the bay. Now, isn't that only fascinating? So, some of the interesting factoids. Aubert's skull, the Bishop Aubert's skull, said to have had a hole in it burned by the Archangel's finger, is displayed at the Saint Gervais Church in Avranches. Les Michelettes, 2 large iron cannons abandoned by the English during the 100 Years' War, rest on the ramparts as trophies. Isn't it kind of mad? I'm using a preset weather, yes, because real world weather I think is shagged. Unless it's changed, lads. Culkin is here, good to see you. Would you look at the absolute hack of that? Close flying formation. Did you ever see the likes of that before? Not deadly, isn't it? Jesus. Look at that. Very impressive.
Are any of you guys picking up a bit of weather about 50, 60 miles out?
I've my weather set to preset, so no. There's weather all around us. It's actually very pretty here. So our first stop is just up the road. We are taking it nice and handy though, just for the moment. We can ramp it up here now in a while. But where we are now, out our right window, this is down by kind of, where are we now? Lorient neck of the woods. And I've brought the family here many times on holidays. This is a beautiful region of France. Absolutely gorgeous. You're not far from the ferry. There's a lot of nice campsites around the area. And the weather, it's decent enough. Like in the summertime, it can be quite warm. Do you know? In Skoda, yes. Over the years, it's cold up here. 7 degrees. Auto heat. Yeah, it was like the drive in France is absolutely brilliant. Like there's vineyards all over the shop, as you could have imagined. But EI Muse, go on Muse, you devil. What you have here, like all the coastlines, all the beaches, they're dotted of course with, the former Atlantic Wall, Hitler's Atlantic Wall. So there's fortifications all over the shop. A lot of them untouched, funny enough, and they were cleared out. That was it, right? And if they're on farmers' land, some farmers converted them into like sheds and whatever, but a lot of them are still sitting on the coast. Flyer10, thank you very much indeed for 33 months. That's almost an armful. Thank you very much, buddy. Very kind of you. But yeah, like driving around, there's beautiful villages here. Like Normandy, this neck of the woods between Normandy and Brittany. Apart from the history, and like this goes all the way back to Roman history. You know, they fought against the what was the name of that tribe? Can anyone remember? Grimmy McGinn, thank you for 5 months. Cheers, buddy. Very kind of you, sir. I forget the name of this. It wasn't the Suabi. There was someone else up here anyway. That Caesar went to tackle. And then, of course, Napoleon up this neck of the woods as well, rallying his troops for his planned invasion of Britain. But the area, it was always kind of maritime. I mean, we're right here, like, just beneath us. I mean, out the window there, that's the Bay of Biscay, right? That Atlantic coast the whole way down. It's quite superb. Some of the... DJ Taz, are you still not getting in? Did you follow the video, buddy? Normandy is wonderful. So much history from both modern and ancient times. 100%. 100%. Let me see. Closest we have winds 270, 14 knots. Broken 26, 36. Overcast 49. Yeah, the weather's not great. Caesar's battle versus Vercingetorix. Yeah. He was over here. He was clearing them all out. The Gauls, effectively, yeah. But there was a tribe up here. You know, the Gallic Wars. What video? Taz, type this in, ! How to multiplayer, all one word. It'll put a link in the chat. Click on the link, go off and watch the video for 2.5 minutes, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. The Bell Guy. Thank you, Hans, you genius. Asterix and Obelix, or however you spelled it. Yeah. But like of the area then itself, like even as I say in modern times, like there's beautiful, if you're into golf, beautiful golf courses. There's great adventure parks. There's stunning coastline. There's a like you can rent jet skis. You can do all the usual kind of seaside stuff, right? You can go horse riding. You can do whatever you want to do. And it's funny, right? Because this little corner of France. It tends to be kind of missed a little bit, especially for like vacation and holiday goers. A lot of Dutch actually go on holidays over this neck of the woods, which is mad. We drove right out to the coast here. It's absolutely beautiful. And where we're going now, it's actually off. We're going, Mrs. TPHI. Where we're flying out to now, it's a small, tiny little island, and it's a beautiful part of the world. So that appears to be Lorient, I think. Maybe not. Maybe Lorient was behind us. But you get a lot of these seaside towns. And fishing is huge here. Absolutely huge. As you could have imagined, I mean, they're right by the Atlantic. Lads, look at the formation. That's unbelievable. The Duke is gorgeous. It's so good. It's so good. You know. I spent a month in Brest, France on a ship in dry dock. Yeah, that's the region we're in. And there's some beautiful cliffs over this neck of the woods as well. Like, the whole area is just gorgeous. It's a stunning location. And as I say, like, summertime, it's not a million miles from what you're kind of seeing here now. Like, it's northern France. Like, you're not going to get the nicest of the nice, but it can be warm, like, you know. Now, where we went from Lorient, all this, like from the Second World War, all this region here, it was heavily defended because, well, you mainly had U-boat operations coming out of kind of La Rochelle and all that kind of stuff. And it had spotting posts, listening posts, and indeed the Luftwaffe had airports and airfields stretched all over this neck of the woods. So it was an area that was, I wouldn't say highly protected, but it was used as a launching ground for a lot of defences and so on. But it is stunning. Like France, the country of France is just gorgeous. How come I don't see any heavy cargo missions in my career mode? Jordan, I couldn't tell you. Do you have the right certificates, I wonder? Waffler, good to see you, buddy. I'm adding Saint-Michel to my time building destinations. I'm sure to send across some pictures. Oh, yeah. Like, have I pictures of this? I'm sure I have. I'm sure I have. It's just gorgeous. If I go to photos, would there be albums? There would be. France. Ah, yes. That's France Part 1, so it must be in France Part 2. Right now. Albums, France Part 2. Wait, where's that shagging thing gone? Did I not put up a picture of it? I got a cracking photo of it. From friggin' miles away as well. Let me see. I probably have them on a NAS drive. Let's have a look. They would be in here somewhere. Let's have a look. Use backup photos. Jesus, where do I hide all of this stuff? I don't see it in there. Backups. Now we're looking for photos. The missus has loads of pictures anyway, but yeah, that's a where did I hide those? Backup 2023. Oh, we're getting closer. No, I don't see it. I'll have to go digging. It didn't solve it. I also checked all the privacy settings on my Xbox account and I can't see anything there that should interfere, but it is something. DJ Taz. Something very strange, buddy. Why would you choose to fly at cloud level instead of just below? Mr. Lard, for no reason. Janet's friend Toby's have a lot of adventures around here. Janet's friend Toby's. Have all the things I need for these missions. Buy the plane, then boom, nothing. I'm so confused. The Sim can do that. It can confuse the bejesus out of the best of us. You know, at the best of us. I'm raging. I had that photo somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Slideshow? No.
1,000 feet below you guys, and the clouds aren't any less of a thing down here.
That's using live weather, yeah. So live weather, I think it's just like not ideal at all. Wait, we could be lucky. They could be on the iPhone. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Aye.
Okie dokie. No, can't find the shagging thing. Anyway, it was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. On Muse. I mean, have you ever seen the collection imagine a plane's like that. Look at the cut of it. That, lads, is only deadly. Look at that. Crazy so it is. As we belt. Any reason to see people falling from planes? Oh, say intentions. Oh, very good. Very good. Lot of tactical questions tonight, lads. For things you should know better than to ask. It's like, oh yeah, it's the sim does this. You know, to keep us interested. It does, you know, things that frustrate us. You know. Tomcat wasn't a great choice. Probably not. With the speed, 130 knots. I mean, we can go faster, but I think this is a nice speed just to kind of chill for the moment as we check out some of the beautiful countryside. And the winding roads as well, lads. 'Tis absolutely gorgeous, right? Where's this now? Like, look at some of the pictures we have here of Saint-Michel. Look. Look at the state of this. Stunning, right? Absolutely stunning. Isn't that something else? Beautiful. Now, during the summertime, forget about it. It's very hard getting out here. Like, you want to go at like the crack of dawn and be careful of the tide. You know, Gondor calls for aid. It's a bit like that, isn't it? The Bayeux Tapestry, of course. There's the two cannons. Isn't that mad? 1240s? That's a very recent picture of it. And like, you can actually go out too. I mean, you can actually stay there. There's a hotel there, and there's like, when you walk up and along, there's lovely little kind of, and it's all medieval design as well. So like, they have like the old signs on the side of the building, and it's a picture of what is in the shop. It doesn't really tell you. You have to go with the picture. Ah, look, you know, there's a pig. Ah, there's the butcher. You know, here's a cake. Ah, there's the baker. You know what I mean? It's all medieval stuff. But yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. If you ever get the chance to go out, like, you would not regret it. There's the cloister there, look. Now, anyone in Ireland, especially kind of Tipperary neck of the woods, Holy Cross has the very same one. It was the one in Holy Cross was designed and based on this. But yeah, Chris, thank you for the follow. You tried to join the community multiplayer service as well, so it must be a common issue here. Okay, Taz. Check the if you're on the Xbox, check your gamertag settings. It could be on like family mode. It's one of your favourite places you've been to on holiday, Eamon says. Yeah, it's real nice. If you have a look at Holy Cross in Tipperary, very same. Holy Cross Abbey. Holy Cross Abbey. Tis the very kind of same layout. Where is it now? Or at least what's left of it. Where is this now? Stupid thing. Investment. Shag off. Invest. I just wanted a picture of Holy Cross. Why must I press? Oh wait, how did I do that now? Right, hang on, we'll try that again. Holy Cross Abbey. There we are. Open in a new tab. There you go. That's Holy Cross. There's a Holy Cross in Rathkeil as well. Ooh. It's like a smaller version of Saint-Michel. No way. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go across this kind of islandish region. We're going to have a small little island for our first stop. Bears Boys, good to see you. 13 Cents, good to see you, bud. If you're on Xbox Live, you'll probably need Xbox Live. Yes, good point. Good point. But yeah, Holy Cross and Rathkeel as well. I suppose there's a few Holy Crosses. Do you know, different places. But right, airplane, how are we getting on? 4,500 feet. We're holding at about 130 knots. Engine is very calm. Oil pressure and temperatures are good. Temperatures are okay. Let's go up and have a look at our tablet. 92 and 90, so we're minding the engines, right? Cabin, 17 degrees inside the cabin at the moment. That's quite okay. It's cool. It's not hot, right? It's the address of our site down there. Oh, is it Muse? Nice. Beardy Sim Pilot, good to see you, buddy. Looking forward to the H-Jet release. Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be absolutely deadly. Look at that. So there's some really nice cliffs around this neck of the woods. Gorgeous now. Hey, look at that. We got some ships over there as well. That's awesome. Over this neck of the woods as well, especially down by Carnac, you had St. Columbanus, who started trekking off from Ireland and he headed to Rome, but he built a whole load of churches on the way down. That's what he did. And there's different landing sites and all this where he was as well. Got another marina here. As I said, like, fishing is so big over here. But like, if you have a look at anywhere you look on the coastline, you're going to see the remains of what was once the Atlantic Wall, because they were just, like, everywhere. They were friggin' everywhere. Like up here, look. They be defences. They're not. Well, we'll have a look on the map. I doubt very much they're houses. So where are we? Bring up the old Google Maps. We're over here. We're just cutting across this bay. So we were looking down here, look. Yeah, look. They're old German defences. And we dropped the little man in. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, we just got a raid. 757. Dave, a very good evening to you. Hope you're well. Welcome in, Raiders. You join us here. We're flying in northern France. And we're going to Mont Saint-Michel. Or Saint-Michel. That's where we're heading for this evening. There's all sorts of stuff happening with our planes. But this is where we are right now. And we're in the Beechcraft Duke, which is absolutely gorgeous. There's one for you. So, P.S. Miranda, are you using Join FS? I bet you he is. No. So, are you using, say, Intentions? So, if you're using, say, Intentions, that's that rubber banding. Yeah, we need to fix that. But anyway, you're all very welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had an awesome stream, Dave. Thank you very much indeed for welcoming the folks, or for bringing the folks. So, Captain Kenobi is here. Bonsoir. The green plane can make up its mind. Yeah, absolutely. Again, like, look at all here, look, there was more positions here. Like, you talk about that Atlantic Wall. Like, do you know? We're up. Where are we now? Here? More, right? Like anywhere dotted a line this coastline, you know, it's going to be everywhere. Captain Cocktail, you mad devil, thank you very much indeed for 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Lads, if you just got a tier 1 sub with thanks to Captain Cocktail, do be sure to say thank you. Too much coffee in the green airplane. He's we nicknamed him the Hesitator. Yes, yes. He likes moving along. Oh, look at this, man. This is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the cliffs down here as well. And France is very much like that. It's quite open. You can drive anywhere. You know, it's a great country to go driving around in. You'll see so much. I mean, even the beaches up here, like, they're just stunning. Would you look at this line of mad divils? Right? Isn't that nuts? Look at the amount of aircraft. That is absolutely bananas. Hang on a second there now. This calls for a bit of something, doesn't it? Where's this now? Absolutely savage. We got tons of aircraft. Model matching is doing its best. Sorta. Very pretty. The city of Brest is off to our right hand side. Dad, game time, good to see it. So if we look, we can actually see some ships over there. Hey, Big Lloyd, look at that, man. Sergio Costa is in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. And a very pleasant evening to you, Sergio. We're flying here in the beautiful, beautiful country of France. We're heading out to our first stop, lads. Lima Foxtrot Echo Charlie. We're about 20 miles out. Oh, look at this plane. Isn't this gorgeous? Black Square aircraft, and there's more on the way. We know that there's a Caravan, we know the King Air, we also know that the is it the Shrike Commander? So excited for those. Look at that for a view. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It is superb. So the Garmin unit is a GTN 750, and this is the PMS 51. Sorry, this is the PMS 50 that we're using. So we have traffic on one screen, and she's going absolutely bananas because, well, we're covered in traffic. We've got traffic on this screen, which we probably don't need to see. Turn that off. But we're looking good. So what is the name of this airport? Ooh.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Usant, it looks like. Usant traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, is a Beechcraft Duke. We are about 10 miles to the southeast. We're going to be making a full stop landing on runway 05, Usant. All right. Rick 20, 6 months, buddy. Thank you very much. Cheers, man. I really appreciate all the support. Is it hard to start up an airplane? It depends on the airplane, Beards. So, some of them are quite difficult, others, not so much. Can't wait for the new Caravan. Yeah, man, yeah. I can also hear you in Say Intentions. I also can't hear you in Say Intentions. P.S. Miranda, make sure you're tuned 123.14. Alright, let's get ourselves prepped. Prop sync off. Landing lights on. And let's start off by disengaging our autopilot. Quick test on the annunciator panel. We're looking good. Power coming back. We're going to start increasing our prop RPM. It's going to help slow us down. Everyone behind me now is just going to go woof, straight ahead. There they are. We have a gear warning sound, but that's okay. I don't think I can turn that off, to be honest. I'm sure we have a button for it somewhere, you know. Is that my phone? Oh, Jesus. Is that my phone ringing? If I was a circuit breaker, where would I live? What's over here? Right.
Traffic. Golf 8 vehicle Foxtrot, Beechcraft Baron. 9 miles south of the airfield. We are looking to make a full stop landing on 05.
Okie dokie. Get ourselves a nice kind of a run in for this. Watch our speed as we're doing it. Oh man, that looks cool. Alright, speed coming down nicely. That gear warning horn, that's just letting you know that your throttle is at idle and your gear isn't down. Now radar altitude, this is set a little bit high. We'll bring it down here to a ton and let's see what happens. Take your time. Coming down to 2,500 feet. Can't wait to get your PC. Nice, man. Easy now. Great question to ask, lads. What is your next aircraft you're most looking forward to? Out of all the aircraft you know that are on the way, you know, be it an airliner, maybe military aircraft, maybe it's a chopper. What's your next favourite aircraft on the way? Alright, watch your power here. Bring the manifold back up to about 20 inches. Watch the prop. There we go. 757 and a Patriot TriStar. Falcon X. Ooh, nice. 757, 747 Dougal, 757, the Fokkers, a TriStar, a Rafale, Patriot, TriStar, the 75, Caravan, the free one. Captain Cocktail, brilliant. Still waiting for your King Air 1 or 200? Yeah, man. For me, got friends Taylorcraft. Ooh, Noah, nice. Looking forward to the next one I can land, right? The Flying Side Gazelle, Jace, yes, that's a while coming, but yeah. If the 7.5 ever releases, yeah, man. Well, I mean, we're expecting it in June, right? July. Wait, hang on. When's GTA due out? I requested 172. I would love a 172. Yeah. Rails Phenom, yes. That Phenom 300, man. Surprised nobody said Phoenix Neos. I don't know. I mean, Phoenix is awesome. But like having that different engine, does it really make that much of a difference? How's the...
On a left-bound wind for runway 05, intentions of full stop landing. Useful traffic.
Alright, that's Toto ahead of us. How's the Phenom going? Yeah, it's good, man. Oh, Jesus. It's good. Raoul is an absolute machine when he puts stuff into it. An A2A 172, yeah, if they do one, yeah, definitely. There is scope, and I have asked them. I've asked them, you know. The BO105 looks great, yes. Ali Dop says the A220, yeah, that looks awesome. You have the same date, you'll pick up the Neos. I probably will pick them up, but in terms of like, I can't wait to get these, I don't know. Like, I love the Phoenix aircraft, they are superb. And I'm going to be jumping back into some Airbus flying soon. Phenom's going to be fab, yeah. UH-60 for heli, and if TFDI Design ever make the 717.
Useful traffic, 249 on the base link for runway 05.
There's a runway. We have it in sight. Speed's looking good. He's off the power now just a little bit. And Usant traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike. We're also on the base leg. We'll follow the traffic in for a full stop runway 05 Usant. Now where is Toto? Toto, I imagine you're ahead of us.
249 on final runway 05.
Deadly. Did you notice the sound is changing from the engines? Listen, right? The sound changes as you kind of pivot around the aircraft. It is absolutely insane, the detail on this. English Electric Lightning. Oh, yeah. Just fly Tonka, that'd be cool. The Hot Start A220. Yeah, Toto said he's working on one. Same author as the Challenger. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello there. Lester, thank you for the follow. Very good to see you. Thank you very much indeed. Hope you're having a great day. A Kodiak 900. Ooh. TBM 900 for X-Plane. Do you know, I'd love an 850 for X-Plane.
249 vacated runway 05. Usant traffic.
Do I use two push to talk buttons? One group and one say intentions? No, same button. Usant traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, turning final, runway 05, full stop, Usant. Alright, as we turn, watch your speed here, not your flaps. That'll help a little bit with our drag. Watch the speed as we're coming in. And we'll go ahead and drop the gear. Gear coming down, wait for the 3 greens. 3 greens. Excellent. Man, the gear comes down so fast in this machine, doesn't it? Alright, second notch of flaps. What do you prefer, PlayStation 5 or PC? For Flight Sim, PC, it's always going to win. For accessibility, if you have console, would I recommend Xbox or PlayStation? Right now, I gotta say PlayStation 5 Pro has the edge. But, you know, Microsoft owning Xbox, I imagine they're gonna put out a patch eventually to make it butterly smooth. I imagine. But, well, the huge news for PlayStation 5 this year is going to be VR, right? And when you consider that, lads, that's going to be, you know, getting access to VR to Microsoft Flight Sim on a console, that's huge. Now, your PS5 VR, that's not going to, you know, punch above its weight when it comes to something like the Pimax Crystal or whatnot, but still. The Great Hadoken, you don't ever need to apologise. Just make sure you buy us all a beer. We'll get over it. We won't mind then. All will be well. Alright, prop full. Mixture is rich. Gear is down. Tanks on auto. Flaps are set.
So traffic, Ballon 83 Echo Foxtrot. 3 mile final for runway 05. Usant traffic.
Usant, November 235 Romeo Mike. 2 mile final, runway 05. Full stop. Traffic. Nothing like wake turbulence of a 737, right? How's it going to look? Yeah. I still think it's going to look good, Captain Kenobi. I really do. VR, it's funny. It wraps that extra bit of immersion, but even for the clarity, the sim settings can be quite low.
Runway 5.
You know? I love the Duke. Flew it a lot in motion rig and VR. Yes, man. Hard to look outside. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right, Murph, you're after making a mess here. Try and recover it. Power to idle. Hold. Watch the flare. Right, hold the nose. Kill the speed. 80 knots. That's looking better. And we'll bleed it off. There's a stall warn, but that's okay. There's a touchdown. 84 feet. We'll take every drop of it. Flaps in. Manual braking. We'll miss that turn. Small bit of power up the hill. And we'll just vacate here at the next exit. Keep it lively for more aircraft coming in. Is this an exit? It is now. Usant traffic, November 5 Romeo Mike. Clear the active. Right. Do you know, I absolutely love the fact that we can speak to each other.
2, 3.
Using say intentions. Like, I absolutely love this. This should have been in the base sim, really. You know, letting people just use a radio frequency, talk to their friends. I don't know how you'd manage it now, or like what frequencies. Maybe there'd be like a setting, you know, pilot. Oh, don't crash the plane. Maybe there'd be a setting or a button you'd press, you know, pilot to pilot communication, so you're not like blocking the airwaves, you know what I mean?
So traffic, Ballon 3 Echo Foxtrot, clear to the active.
Am I using Jeppesen 4Flight? No. So what I have here, this is Garmin Pilot. I said I'd give this a shot this year. I used to always use 4Flight. When I was doing real world flying, 4Flight was just brilliant, right? This though, it's cheaper, and there's some nice features with it I've been messing around with. So yeah, I'm enjoying this right now. I picked up a year subscription, so I'll definitely see it out. Whether or not I'll renew it, I don't know. I'll probably go back to ForeFlight, to be honest, but it works quite well. It works really well. Just like ForeFlight though, you know, the maps that are included, I just got the US because most of my sim flying is in the US. I just love flying in America. I absolutely adore it. And I use Navigraph now for pretty much everything else, you know. But thanks for asking. What do you usually use for playing with Flight Sim and PC? I usually use my setup here, which is a HOTAS. So right now I have the Virpil VPC Warbird and Constellation Alpha, the Mongoose, and also a control box, and I got some Thrustmaster TPR pedals, right? In saying that, sorry, Jesus, Canoehead, he's getting seasick. Look how the ground is shagged. When I'm on the rig, there's a CLS 60 over there, Honeycomb Bravo, and then I've a lot of Mosa gear to install, so I'm kind of between it. Les O'Reilly's here. Good to see you, Les. I think they're trying to keep the comms clear of the trolls, the good old days of FSX. Yeah, do you remember those? Very good to see you, Les. Hope you're well, mate. Why is there 60 people trying to talk over one another? Yeah. But like, if there was, if they built it in such a way that there's player-to-player communication and it's in your group or it's to a friend only, maybe, I think that could work. Because the alternative, you know,
runway 5.
The alternative, of course, is Discord, you know. Right, lads, first stop of the night done. Next stop, not too far away, about 60 miles out, right? Lima Foxtrot Romeo Oscar.
Hello there.
Si Murray, good to see you, bud. Hope you're well. Just on traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, departing runway 05, northeast departure, Usant. Right, shall we go again? One notch of flaps. Let's sync up our heading. There she be. Okay. There's all sorts of massive planes over us. Agree, I think they need an opt-in. Yeah, 100%. Okay, friends. Takeoff power set. The sounds of this machine. We're flying right with a King Air. Nothing weird about this at all. It's my own fault. I should have had the button to like aircraft disappear in close proximity. I need to turn that back on. Easy now, Jemima. Gear up. Oh, look over this, over the coast. Wow, over the cliffs. That's gorgeous. 300 feet, flaps in. The AP9 is great, but the big letdown is the lack of profiles. They just direct you to Discord, which has a few user generated by AI. To be honest, I mean, I've never really struggled making profiles. It's pretty good. FATSIM does allow it now, or when you're en route frequencies and no ATC present, so that does work as well. It means you have to stay out of airspace.
Only 05 for northeast departure, is all traffic.
Yeah, like I think, like FATSIM, it would kind of deter a lot of people jumping on, only because, well, if they're on FATSIM, they need to know their stuff, you know. The wind is something else. Yeah, live weather, it's like we won't see anything on live weather, hence I've opted for, like, you know, not using live weather, right? What's our rate of climb here? 2,000 feet a minute. That's a little bit Irish. Easy now. Let's go attitude mode. Let's go heading mode and engage the autopilot. Prop sync on. Let's ease off the old RPM. Don't be too hard on the engines, Murph.
Flight 249, landing up runway 05 to a northeast departure. Also traffic.
Sweet. The sounds of this. Isn't it only gorgeous? The machine is amazing. That is the issue. You have to go where no controller is and hope no one comes online. Yeah. And it'd be Murphy's Law, it'd be like, why is there a controller now active at this airport? I mean, there's literally nothing else out here, you know. It's a tiny island in the middle of the sea. I like how the engine instruments are implemented in the cockpit, Peter. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? You gotta love the old steam gauge. Like, it's gorgeous. I see a manifold pressure. We're climbing here just shy of 2,000 feet a minute, holding about 140 knots. It'll drop off now. We're going to level out at 4,500 feet. Autopilot will go back to nav mode, and we'll follow this in nicely. And once we get our climb, we're going to ease off the power. We're going to call it 20 on our manifold, and we'll call it 25 on our RPM. Hold. Nice and calm. That's going to give us a fairly decent return on our fuel as well. So cowl flaps are closed. We want them closed. So we'll see how we're getting on. Go ahead and get the lights off. Flew for a bit. Get ready for work tonight. LP Patrol, have a good one, buddy. It's why Murphy doesn't come to Dallas. He's afraid I'm going to be on. Yeah. Could you imagine? Dallas clearance, November 235 Romeo Mike. Information Bravo. We like clearance to Galveston. November 235 Romeo Mike. Dallas ground. Request denied. Log off and, you know, we might be on later. Alright? That's what would happen. Grant says, I've just started getting into VATSIM, so much to read before even getting close to entering the network. I don't know how so many people get into the network, and I don't know what they are doing. Grant, check out all the videos we did on the the ATC courses, and then check out the Boston Virtual, the Wings over New England. Real good. Mr. Dan, take it easy, buddy. Lear is here. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. High voltage, yeah, this plane is an animal. And they're like, this is the piston variant. The turboprop, this thing will climb, you'll probably get a 3,000 feet a minute climb. A sustained one at that. Crazy. The 737-6 is $14 with a discount. PQ, that's correct. Two Dogs is here, good evening. Hope you're very well. Good to see you, buddy. How's all in Wisconsin this evening? Or this afternoon? It's now 3 degrees in Tipperary, lads. That's positively horrible. Come on, the summer. You know, we need it. It's very cold. But sure, what can you do? Now, let us have an old gawk. What are we doing this week? So, tomorrow morning, friends, I'm doing some, whatchamacallit, explaining. And let's have a look. So, I got the new Torx, well, that's not new, I got the Torx Citation Jet. We're taking that for a jolly tomorrow, doing some medical flights. Ooh, right? On Thursday, for our pilot training, what I'm going to be doing, we're going to be setting up the sim. It's a Flight Sim 2024 kind of a setup guide we're doing this coming Thursday during the day. And it's basically, I'm going to go through the settings, I'm going to go through what I have bound, as in different buttons that I find handy to have. We'll have this bound somewhere, you're going to use it. And then once we get through all of that, we're going to look at some of the ground school stuff of flying, right? And we'll touch on some ground school operations, and then we'll finish off with a bit of VOR navigation, just to kind of refresh us on VOR, DME, this kind of stuff. And then we'll do our briefing for our VATSIM flight. Now the video will be there on YouTube if you want to check it out after, you know. Just the Thursday morning, like I was thinking of doing, right, do I do a VATSIM flight and then do a stream after that? But like that, I'd be shagged, you know, if I do like 2-3 o'clock my morning. Ed is here, good to see you. So yeah, the video will be there on YouTube. And then the week after, if anyone's in, oh, there's a stutter. The weekend or the week after, I'm possibly going to do an X-Plane configuration video. If anyone's interested in X-Plane, well then, what I do this Thursday in terms of how I set up the sim, graphic settings, in-sim settings, control bindings, the response curves, all that jazz. That's what I'm going to do this Thursday. And if there's enough interest, well, then I'll do the same for X-Plane the following Thursday. Right? You need to do a 24-hour stream. Could you imagine? The Farm Sim lads do just fine, right? On a good day, the Grand Duke can even do 2,200 feet happily. Yep, 100%. I think I can count on one hand the number of days we had summer this year. Hope it improves for your holiday in a few weeks. Oh, really? Wait, didn't you have like savage summer earlier in the year though? The Beach Duke, sorry Super Ty, the Beach Duke has 1,600 feet per minute climb rate. The turbine can do 4,000. Jesus. Reducing the time to climb to 25,000 feet from 25 minutes to just 9 minutes. Aviation's here, good to see you. Any idea when the 700 gets released? No idea, buddy. No idea. Okay. We still have loads of people flying. This is fantastic. Look at that. Deadly. Right. Look at the sceneries beneath us. There's a bit of cloud cover, but you know what? It kind of looks decent with the clouds, I think. Doesn't it? They need to fix that. Oh, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see here now. Do. This could work. Where's me? Here we go. Ah, yes. Some tunage, friends. Don't mind the fact there's a 7.8 there behind. Is it 7.8 or 220? Oh, it's a 7.8. The shame, the shame. Jesus. That's military precision. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. The flight plan exclamation point route. How to do multiplayer audio? Hermit, it's using say intentions. That's how it's working. And some nice days between weeks of liquid skies. Our Thursday just passed was 32 degrees, but a difference of 20 degrees on the days either side of it. Oh Jesus! Yeah, I don't think I'll be needing me swimsuit. You know, the James Bonderies. Okay, Herman. So if you want to use the voice activity and say intentions, if you bring over the say intentions app. Once you're connected to our group, TTM, just put it onto group flight. 123135. That's weird. It was 123. It was something else, wasn't it? 12314. Wait, what? I found a bug. So it says the group is 123135. I click it, but it's actually 12314. That's a little issue we'll need to watch. Snip. Let us see. But just make sure it's in your active frequency. You know, where's my sense of adventure? He uses his birthday suit. Yeah, right? Could you imagine? Jeez, look. Now, let's have a look. The group freak is on 123.1. Oh no, I've pressed buttons at an alarming rate. 1, 2, 3. Jesus. One, 2, 3.14. Even when clicked, it puts in 1, 2, 3.14. It is working though. Right, now, same as total using the GNS. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5. Is this because it's the spacing? Hang on. Is Murphy a complete and utter muppet? Never mind. Never mind. Murph is a muppet. Channel spacing was set to 0.25. Have a nice day. Never mind.
So look at this big ease.
Yeah, listen, that could have happened to anyone. That I did it just to be sure it wasn't a bug. Yeah, it's, right.
Well, I don't hear anything.
That's why I can't have nice things. Right. I don't hear anything on those frequencies. Probably Pete.
What?
Why can't you hear it? You need to be... What? Wait now. You don't hear anything on those frequencies, and you say intentions, and you're using the group code. You need to press a button in your pilot portal. I'll show you. Where is this living? I'll show you. You're surprised I haven't broken the new keyboard yet? Give it time. Settings. Now, let's see. When you go into your pilot portal, go down to settings, go into multiplayer, enable Skynet traffic, enable Skynet audio, making sure that's turned on. You had your channel spacing wrong as well. Mr. TPHI went to the same school that I went to, I'd say. We were both missing the day they explained that. Jesus, that's loud. Look at the cut of it. It's gorgeous. You're on the front. Right. So myself, P.S. Mirandai and Mr. TPHI, we were all absent that day. Yeah. We'd lots to do, but we couldn't get around to it any time. Yeah. It's alright, lads. I get it now. All is well in the realm. Brilliant. Oh, Jesus. That was on 12314. That I do here. Grand. All stations. Radio check. Hopefully you all hear it. It's a cool feature. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. This is like the friggin' Normandy invasions. Look at the amount of aircraft with this. This is crazy. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Henry is here. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. That's very true, Scott. But they are emotionally, you know, or virtually, perhaps, shooting at my intelligence or lack thereof. Anyway. Could be worse. Could be raining. Right, we're 25 miles out from our next stop. Runway 11 is what we're going for. There's a lot of people shouting, shots fired. Shots fired! Look at the state of this, man. The coastal masking, or whatever that's called, isn't it real good? Beautiful. Because before we didn't have that sort of detail. It was just like, oh, there's the sea, there's the land. You know what I mean? Whoa, camera glitchy. Put away that table there now. Where do you think you are on your holidays? Yep, deal with that. It's kind of nice back here, isn't it? You know, I'd be no good actually. I can't travel backwards. I have to be facing direction of travel at all times. It's weird, right? I have a tray table, got some nice lights up here we can mess around with. Beautiful. Don't open the door mid-flight, you know. Is that Ireland? No, Northern France, Wexford Hurler. Good to see you, buddy. Right, we'll put cushions back there. Yep. Okie dokie. Speed is good. Temps are good. We'll start descending here now in a few moments. We're 20 miles out, so plenty of room. Live weather has 31 knots gusting at the next airport. What's the visibility like? Murph, your issue of the pilot always wanting to jump out seems to be fixed now. It depends on the aircrafts too. Yeah, it depends on the aircraft. Will we chance live weather? I'd be afraid of it now, the devil. I don't mind the winds, but it's if we don't have visibility, you know. Do you need to set anything for coastal masking? No. That's all default. Some areas in the world have better than others, you know.
London traffic, bar 3 Echo Foxtrot is approximately 13 miles west of the airfield. We're looking to make a full stop landing on runway 29, London traffic.
Are you on live weather, Toto? I sent a bug report for the gust mode audio issue. Or guest mode audio issue. Ah. Heisenberg is still working. Ah, Janie Mac. Who's this now? Blue Bear, good to see you. Is this even live? It is live, yes. Live. Now you're probably wondering who I'm chatting to, but we've a couple of other streams on the go. So we've the normal kind of stream on YouTube. We're also on Twitch. And we're on TikTok as well. So welcome in. Oh wait, that wasn't Toto. Who was that? Who was that? Is that the Impossible Face? Who was that? I thought it was you. Toto, he sounds nothing like you. But I thought he sounded just like you. Was it the Impossible Face? Energizer, let me see. Winds 280 at 18, gusting 31. Right, come on, we'll go live weather for the crack. Who was it? Live weather here. We're not going to. Oh, Janie. Live weather, go on. Oh, gee, look at the wind. Look at the wind. Look at this. See, it's giving it socks. Jesus. Oh, look at that, man. That's awesome. Deadly. Okay, so the wind component, ladies.
Bar 3 Echo Foxtrot, yes, it is the Impossible Face.
I knew it was you. Even when I thought it was Toto, I knew it was you. Oops. Sorry, Toto. Jesus, I'm out of the will. Chris Van Halen, good to see you. What time? 16:27. Right, now, this is going to get all sorts of great crack. What's the name of this airport? Lannion. Lannion traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike is a beach Duke. We are 15 miles to the west. We're going to be heading inbound runway 29er for a full stop landing. Lannion. Right. No, Toto doesn't have a Scottish accent. Toto has a Southampton accent. Right, heading mode. Beep. Here we go, lads. Here we go to save the day. Prop sync off. Landing lights are on. And let's just sail out. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We're flying into rain and everything, look. Hear the wind. If you land a plane without opening the landing gear, you'll be awarded Daredevil points. Sure. Practically Geek is here. Good to see you, bud. Southeast Asia, man. Yeah. Very nice to see you. Right. Let's see what's going to happen. With a cold. You have a cold, Toto. Poor old devil. Are you lying down in the wet grass again? Mm-hmm. Brilliant. Right. Now, this is going to be great crack. The winds are absolutely savage. Say intentions. Land Vicisiazu Airbase. Let's get the ATIS. Nope. There is no ATIS. Right. Before you land, I want to make it clear I cannot be blamed for this crash. Listen. Again with your negative waves, Energizer. Think it'll be a beautiful bridge. It'll be there. Have I tested Traffic Plus? I have. It's very good. Very, very good. It's a huge addition for aircraft that don't have their ADS-B trans.
You want to do airport lookup, Mark?
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh wait, you can do that and say intentions. LF4U. No, balls. LF4O. LF4O. Search. We are searching for the thing. Can't see you.
249 to the west of the airport, looking to do a full stop landing, runway 29, Lanyon.
Yeah, you do have a cold. You sound more like Toto that time with a cold. Having issues with lately with saying intentions. Pulling up the ATIS. Oh no, can't see you. See you on the world map though. We're just outside of Lima Foxtrot, Romeo Oscar. Right, 280 at 18 and we're landing on 29er. We're absolutely laughing. She be grand. A network change was detected. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right, say nothing. This is going to be great. Am I tuned into the right frequency now? Hang on. Group. Yes. Here we go. It's going to be a creative landing into a creative space. For crying out loud. 777. Alright, we're heading in nicely. This weather is definitely interesting. There's rain everywhere. It's alright, lads. Follow me in. We'll be totally sound. There's nothing to worry about at all now, right? Yeah, nothing to worry about at all. Okay, autopilot. Good luck to you. Power coming back. Drop the nose. 7J, good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the stream. Right. The weather here now, you know, wouldn't be fantastic.
Father 3 Echo Foxtrot, we've just turned final 5 miles.
And it's raining.
29er, Lanyon traffic.
Is the Xbox Series X good for flight sim? Yeah, man, it works. If that's your option, yeah. I'd always recommend PC, but not everyone can get into the PC kind of market. It's quite prohibitive, you know. I feel the banhammer coming down. Not at all. We couldn't do that to you, 777. Alright, dropping down nicely. We are 6 miles. Lanyon traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, entering left base, 2,500 feet. We're planning a full stop landing, 29er, Lanyon. Easy now. Is that the Coronado King Air? Rick 20? Huh? No, man, no. This is the Black Square Duke. There's something weird with the L nameplate appearing.
Downwind.
What do you say? What do you say? Oh, the stutters are real. We're getting loads of stutters here. Easy now, Jemima. Watch the wind.
Jingsy's behind me, isn't he?
Easy now. Easy now. Prop sync is off. Jeez, the stutters, lads. Anyone else got them?
Lanyon traffic, 249, 3 mile final, runway 29, Lanyon.
Easy. In the rain now. Gently does it. Speed 120 looking good. Lots of flaps. Looking for the airfield. I think I see it. Gear down. Keep her coming. Right, the wind is going to catch us here, so watch the L power. Why does your plane keep pitching on takeoff? Check for flaps and also your trim. You might need to trim the airplane, depending on the weight and balance. Easy now. Lanyon traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike is 6 miles final. Runway 29er, full stop, Lanyon. Right. In we go.
249, vacated the axis.
Was it very windy? Easy now. What's the speed? So we're doing about 130 knots indicated, but on the ground it just says 95 knots. That'll give you an idea of the wind, right? So we just need to be a little bit careful. Lights are on. Watch your trim. Easy now, Jemima. Easy. Easy. Watch the power. 777 says, without this community, I genuinely wouldn't be able to cope with life at the moment. Ah, Jesus. Thanks for the great content and community you've built. 777, don't you worry at all. Whatever life throws at you, just remember this. And I mean this for anyone, to everyone. No matter what goes on. There's a big Egypt here in Tipperary who cares, like genuinely gives it a care. Toy select words, Murph. So, yeah. This thing called life...
Approaching runway 29.
Thanks very much, Josephine. This thing called life, it's a mad old journey, but don't go it alone. We're all in it together, lads. Well, except until Newsfan watches Lord of the Rings, he's not in it. You know, because he just jumped onto TikTok and he said, do a barrel roll. I mean... Oh no, it didn't like that at all. No, we're not doing that. I powered on stall. Shh, shh. It's too windy, Muse. I tried, but you know. Lanyon traffic, November 235 Romeo Mike, 3 mile final, runway 29er, full stop, Lanyon. Right, that's enough of that craziness.
And Lanyon traffic, balanced vehicle, Foxtrot, vacated runway 29 off Lanyon traffic.
Your runway callouts, is that part of say intentions? It is. It's the new RAS, runway alert awareness system. I gave Lord of the Rings a go and I fell asleep 5 minutes in. Muse fan, you can't turn it on at like 3 o'clock in the morning after several pints and, you know, farming, right? That just can't be good.
And pull the big switch, good lord.
Yes! We got another raid. Kenko, you're welcome in, my dude. Welcome in, lads. Happy Monday. We're here in France and we're flying out to Mont Saint-Michel. You're very welcome in. Hope you had an awesome stream and a lovely day. We're here in the Black Square Duke. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Welcome in, lads. We're about to do, well, hopefully we don't die. It's gusting to 30 knots here. Oh, brilliant. Easy now. Gently does it. Speed is okay, we hope. So we're heading over to Mont Saint-Michel, or Mount Saint-Michel. Beautiful part of the world. 2.9er, in you go, you big divil you. I have to watch my airspeed because my ground speed is considerably less. Now we're lucky the winds are coming in at 280. That was 290.
Sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Ah, Jesus, 777, turn off the lights. Hold the nose. Easy, 36 feet per minute. I mean, that's just manky, isn't it? That was disgusting. Stimpy, welcome aboard. Hope you had a great day. Don Waldy is here. Happy Monday, buddy. Let me see. Pan, good to see you. And November 235 Romeo Mike, vacated the active. Almost a perfect landing. I turned left instead of turning right. Did you see the error of my ways? You know. Oh, Jesus. But Kenko, thank you very much indeed for the raid, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. Ibanez is here. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're very well. T-Sack is here. Did you ever hear the Leonard Nimoy song, Bilbo Baggins? I don't think so. Did I? The Great Hadoken, you're going now. Did they fix the wake turbulence? No. Make sure you have that turned off for a group flight. It shags the whole thing, you know? It's on YouTube. We'll have to check it out, buddy. We'll have to check it out. But, welcome in, lads. Hope you had an awesome stream. Were you doing vectors to Copenhagen tonight, I thought? Brother, thank you for the follow. Hope you're well. If you were of the other persuasion, I'd almost call you a camp mother, a term of endearment for a caring person here in New Zealand. Camp mother? That's an interesting name. Two Dogs says, I just survived cancer at 71 years of age. 2 dogs, man. That's amazing. Jesus, man. That's amazing, buddy. Briggsy is confused. Just now I'm playing the Hunter Call of the Wild and listening to you while playing. I was deep in thought and all I heard was approaching runway 29. I thought it was in your game, right? Brilliant. Zard, good to see you. You had to turn the live weather off. The winds are crazy. Yep. He made an album, so did William Shatner. Really? You finally got Stu Snape's time and you absolutely did. You absolutely did. Right, easy now, you muppet. How are we for fuel? Before we blast, the weather here is nuts, right? So, where we're heading for next, lads, if you want to join us, it's a group flight. The Beechcraft Duke, one of the finest aircraft in the sim from Black Square. So, we took off out Quiberon. We're up, Jesus, we're up this neck of the woods now, Lanyon. We're going to head across the coast, nice and low, by St. Lo, or St. Malo, San Malo. Anyway, we're going to ramble down to here, lads, where we have Le Mont Saint-Michel. Did you ever watch Hello, Hello? I just say this only once. Right. Do you know, that's what we're going to do.
Good morning.
Good morning. So it's a 78-mile hike. So once we clear this, we're pretty much in. We'll go in over San Malo and we'll see what the crack is.
Jesus.
You know, should be grand. Right, what are we doing here now? Oh, yeah. Lanyon traffic, November 5 Romeo Mike. We're going to be taxiing to runway 29er, for a departure to the east, Lanyon. Right, flaps. Lots of flaps to take off. Remind me to turn back on the old cabin heater. And let's see what happens. Once again, perfect French. Thank you, Clem. Merci, buckets. Right, you know. Right. Ah, yes! The Owl Citation Longitude Tail Dragger. A great machine. Built in Leitrim, you know. As the model matching here now, it is about as effective as an ashtray
Approaching
on
runway
a motorbike.
29.
Flights in 49 lining up runway 29 with approach to the east lane traffic.
That was like Murphception. I heard myself talking to myself from someone else. Interesting. Lanyon, 5 Romeo Mike, taking off runway 29er. Lanyon. Right, are we ready? Let's put this to heading mode. Now I'm saying 4.5. We ain't gonna need 4.5 now, so come down the hill there now. About 2.5 will do us. Reset our barrow. Right, friends, power coming in.
November 321, Hotel Sierra.
Good man, Hermit. Right, take a power set. Airspeed alive. Oh, we've just crashed into everyone. It's alright though. The simulated horror. We'll be doing an air crash investigation after this. Chase the wind. Yep, see Daisy. Ooh. I mean, look at the state of it though.
We are going to be taxiing to runway 29 for an east departure, Lanyon.
Lanyon 5 Romeo Mike, passing 1,000 feet, turning right and departing to the east. Lanyon. Alright. Headphones. These beautiful engines. Now, go handy now, Murph, you big muppet. So we're going to say autopilot. We're going to stick it into the Owl attitude. Climb to 2,000 feet. Flaps fully in. Lights off. Prop sync on. Temps pressures are all grand. Ease back the Owl RPM. Sounds amazing. Yeah, stock sounds. It's amazing.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Thank you, Zybok. Yeah, good man yourself. Blinded and deafened at the same time. Okay. Level 2,500. Ease off the manifold. Ease off the prop. We'll go 20 and 25. Easy. Easy. Okay, looking good. We're going to swing around to the right. 360 and see who we get on here. It's looking terribly good, isn't it? It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Kelly Price, good to see you.
I have, Ted. I've been drinking like a mad Egypt.
Drinking like a mad Egypt. Oh, hang on. Here's a tune I found earlier. No, that's not it. Is it this one? Now, if this doesn't bring you back to the 1990s. The 1990s. You ready now? Get the glow sticks.
Oh, Jesus.
The wind! We're flying sideways! Matt Shelley is here, good to see you. This is live weather side. And the crowd goes wild. Look at those emotes in the chat, look. That's ridiculous. Time of day, 15:47 local. Hermit, we're heading straight to Mont-Saint-Michel. Some say this is the music the monks sing on a Sunday morning. A wild Colonel Fork has stepped into the chat wondering, what is this? Tier 3 for 67 months. Colonel Fork, thank you very, very much indeed. I pressed a button. I didn't mean to press that button. Ostrich, welcome in. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Colonel Fork, thank you very much indeed. I've lots of rain. I don't like rain.
Hello there.
Magical Gibbon, welcome aboard. Ostrich, yes indeed. Gibbon, you may say. That has to be Mrs. GPHI behind us. Now, Colonel Fork, this could work, but it may not. It's called Yeehaw Slap. I'm kind of liking the groove of this. The Beechcraft Duke flies. Hang on, we'll do the AI thing. Flies effortlessly through the skies with the beautiful cloud formations. This is no ordinary. Wait, this is not just a normal airplane. This is a genuinely breathtakingly super awesome airplane. Car Scott, thank you for the follow. D-Day scenery nighttime, hells yeah. Soar above the clouds like never before. Yours for just $1.7 million. Jesus, Pro BP just gave us 2,000 bits, look. Jesus. Pro BP, thank you very much indeed for all the bits. Did you see what he did? And good luck with servicing those engines, right? Colonel Fork, I applaud you. Murph GPT isn't as convincing. Alright, give it a chance. This isn't just any old flight. Colonel Fork, good shout, buddy. Sometimes I share a banger. Jesus, what's happening now? I can definitely see trouble on the way. That's so hard. This mouse works all the way over on that screen. This is dangerous. Right, what are we doing? Look at the wind. Me plane is under savage pressure. 17 degrees here in the lovely cabin. Le Lac du Connemara. It'll give you a sense of home. All right. Very good. Hey, Quokka's here. Good to see you. We're starting the week on too much of a positive note, right? There's an ambush coming, lads. I see a Badmer flying. I see a bad landing on the way. Listen. It's going to be grand, lads. There's nothing to worry about at all. 40 knot tailwind. Oh yeah. Doesn't it only look gorgeous? She's always upside down, God love her. 5 days until the DFW BAM meetup. Ooh. Are you going to it, Scott, yeah? This is going to be interesting. Right, we're about 50 miles out from Saint-Michel. Michel Sardou. L'album de sa. Wait. L'album de sa vie. Of course, need to see how to do it. Accurate music. It's like that scene out of Air Force One, but this is all wrong, Mr. TPHI. Of course, I need to see how to do it, yeah, it'd be fun. This is gorgeous. I'm not going to say what just came into my mind. This is the song that brings all of the Frenchies to Connemara. Austin Alpha's here. Very good to see you, man. Hope you're well. My expert translation will now come into effect. The lovely cow in the field had a fur coat and could make milk like no other. It's a very, very, very famous French song. It brings all the Frenchies to Connemara like milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. It's very nice. I mean, has he actually been to Connemara? It's like a very passionate song about Connemara. In the rain, your hair will be blown to a side because of the wind and the cold and the expensiveness, Kip, that is, you know. Well, it's you, the streamer, who brought this weather to us. It is, it is. Clem, we're only halfway through this song. I mean, you know, Vive la France and all that, but like, Jesus. Right, that's enough of him. Jesus. Oh. For Mrs. GPHI. Ah, Jesus, look at that. It's starting to rain, lads. Put Clem's song back on. Dare to be stupid. Wait now. Is this a Weird Al song? Think about it. Despite... Wait now. 24 despite 24 CTD. Every man, woman and child has jumped on. Even developers. Yeah, no, it's brilliant. 24 is brilliant. Stu, don't worry. There's nothing here at all. Hermit has got blue skies. Well, you know. That doesn't want to play Colonel Fork. My Spotify did this the last day. I played the next song in the queue.
Hello there.
Uncle Nicky's in the house. Thank you very much indeed for the follow. Hope you're having a great day. This isn't what you think it is. Technologia. I want a new duck. I mean, Howard the Duck. Wins 280 at 40. Did anyone watch that movie about Weird Al Yankovic? That Harry Potter. I miss when your Spotify was broken. Jesus. He wants a new duck, lads, you know. Why did it press that button? It didn't press that button. No, my Spotify is shagged. Right, let's leave that off for the moment, you know. Weird, it was a great film. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
Jesus.
I like the way the Say Intentions tour saves a POI in text version. Nice. Hexplosions, no, you can shag off. Great film. I haven't watched it yet, lads. Right, that's on my list. What's his name? Daniel Radcliffe. Seemingly supposed to be brilliant as him. You've flown a glider in VR, says Titans of Roads. Nice, man. Yeah, what a way to go. Now, things are going to get fierce interesting up here, lads. Oh, yeah. So, we've Mont Saint-Michel, which is gorgeous, by the way. But it's... What happened there? But it's built... It's built on a small little island, and you go back to like prehistoric times, even before that. Seemingly, there was mountains here as high as the friggin' whatchamacallit? The Himalayas, right? And well, obviously now they're not there anymore. You know, The Alps. Yeah, they're as high as the Alps. Can you sing the song The Rattling Bog? The Rattling Bog. There was a hole in the bog and the bog was down in the valley-o. We can. Pair O'Neill. Will you shag off pressing them buttons? I'm here going, how does that still affect me? Uncle Nicky said, I heard the name TPHI and I don't know where or what you said, but I have a friend on Microsoft Flight Sim with TPHI in their name. Ooh, nice. How did... Oh, look, there's weather. Oh, now there's weather here, lads. Right. You know, this could get interesting now, to be honest. It looks absolutely stunning. Now, do we change the time of day? That's going to change me weather. But I'm thinking it needs something like that. That's too much. Nope, you devil you. It needs something like that, right? So I've now changed the time. We're on 1754. Oh, Jesus, the wind is worse. 1754. This is a terrible mistake. Right. Ooh. We could be lucky. We'll get through this now in a second. One is too many and there's two of you. I reckon we'll be grand, sure. We'll get through. We'll get out of this mess, you know. Yeah. There's nothing to worry about here. Oh, shit. Drop it down the altitude. Oh, wait, that's going to climb us. Can I get down a little bit lower? No, not yet. This is a huge freaking cell we're in. Like, it's massive, look. Oh, man. The whole area is going to be sucked in.
Hello there.
Tinymon, good to see you. We are on the Southeast Asian server. Captain Nate, good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. You're very welcome in. Watch out for the mountain directly in front of you, 400 feet away. Wait, what? Who? No, what? Terrain! No, we're okay, look. Yara, look at we're grand. Actually, we can drop to 2,000 feet. Get down the hill there, quick. Yes. Attitude. Drop. Easy now. Now, drop at the nose. Get down to about 2,000. Right. It literally did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can't see a shagging thing. I wonder, should we change the time of day, lads? You know. We'll go back an hour. This could be brilliant. Yes, that looks way better. Sometimes my genius even sparks electricity. Must engage, mattress. Have an excellent flight. Boss and Elf, take it easy, buddy. Now, the live weather looks absolutely deadly, doesn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
Good luck.
What happened? What'd he say? Is it now? Sparking electricity is fine if you're grounded. Indeed. Is it now? Hold. Man, this wind, 43 knots though. It's blowing us into the... Get out, will you? We're over San Malo. San Malo is absolutely gorgeous.
I have learned to accept my fate. I'm going to do an instrument approach. Good luck.
Good luck, we're all counting on you. Right. She'd be grand. You know. I mean, they are some epic clouds behind us. I reckon we can get a little bit lower. Push us out there now, Jemima. Get us down good and low. 1,000 footer will do us. Easy now, easy now. Beautiful town in real life. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. This wind, however, is not gorgeous. This wind is horrible. Alright, dropping down nicely. We're picking up some speed, but it'll bleed off here now in a moment. Okay, we're going to reset our autopilot. That'll do her. Don't climb me, devil. Trim her down. Right. And let's ramble in. This is going to be terribly pretty. This shall be a sight for the ages. Somewhere over there. Oh, there it is! Off our yonder. No, look at that! Jesus. Right, ramble in. Alright, speed, power, 20 on the manifold. Get some lights on as we approach here. Prop sync, we'll leave it off, we won't need it. Air conditioner, won't need it. You're a blizzard, Larry. Easy now. Why are we climbing? Drop her down there now. I didn't want 1,500 feet, I wanted 1,000 feet. Will that level us? That'll level us, right, okay. Oh, we're lucky with the weather here. Look, this is absolutely gorgeous. There used to be an overflow parking lot. It can only be used by low tides. Your rental almost got washed away. No way. What runway are we attempting? I'd be going, I'd say, where's the wind coming from? Because it's 40 knots at the moment. 291. I would plan to land 29er. Well, that, I'm trying to think what would give us the worst crosswind. 0-3 for the crack. Yeah, that'll be safe. Commander Space Rooster's here. Lovely to see you. Most likely won't be able to come down to Wanaka. Ah, dude, no way. No worries, man. No worries. We'll have the pints, and in your honour, we shall toast a pint to Commander Space Rooster. Oh man, look at this. Now this, oh shit, look at this though. Gorgeous. I like the way you said attempting as opposed to landing. You know this community too well. Our ground speed is 174. The wind is blowing us like an absolute kite. I mean, you know, we'll be alright. On me right or on me side? Don't turn off television. You're great, crack. A Citation XLS, you say? Over here. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, wait, behind me. Yes. Any boats? I don't see any boats. Not yet, anyway. We could be lucky. Man alive. Look at the view. We have loads of aircraft here. This is fantastic looking. And it's windy as a devil as well. Isn't it gorgeous? Hey, Sticky Rice, good to see you. No boats in 24, surely not. No, I'm using the seafront simulations. We'll get boats. There's another add-on for Jepson's G-Day, the invasion fleet. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Lads, this is spectacular. As we ramble in. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Clem, you take care, buddy. Isn't that something else? Hang on a second now. Jesus, hang on a second. Is it out? We'll do one of those. And we'll do one of these. Wait now. Why won't that time go? Jesus. Don't crash, Sim. Don't crash, Sim. Oh, God. This. Isn't it absolutely deadly? 1 stands. Cheers for the super chat, man. Very kind of you.
Perfect. Ballon vehicle Foxtrot. 6 mile final. Full stop landing. Russia traffic.
Isn't it gorgeous? But you do know, lads, right, you know, as nice as this is and all, we have to try and land now in this weather, which isn't actually this weather. It's going to be, you know, this weather. Right. Easy now. Give it a moment. Yep. 40 knots weather. Who was that poor Egypt?
I am crabbing something fierce handy, so good luck.
Good luck. We're all counting on you. Right, lads. In a world, one man will attempt to land in mad weather. Ah, jeez. Right, there's nothing to worry about here at all. It's raining. We're dealing with 34 knots of wind. Oh, hell yeah. Right. I mean, this is going to be absolutely fine, lads. Nothing to worry about at all. Oh, jeez. We say goodbye to Mont Saint-Michel. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. 03 is our target. Sampaire, November 235, Romeo Mike, inbound, full stop, runway 03, Sampaire. Right, let us get ourselves configured. We're configured, brilliant.
3 miles by runway 21, traffic.
It's going to be grand, look. Bring that speed down. Not to flaps. And let's go for the gear. Oh, B. Janie. Watch your speed. Right, we're coming in sideways. There's nothing we can do about it now, lads. Where is the runway? What's over there? Right. We've got. Nothing to worry about here at all. You know. Easy. Oh, Jesus, we're proper sideways, look. Nothing wrong with this picture. We're just flying sideways. It's totally grand. Oh, jeez. This is stupid. Brilliant. Oh, Jesus. Easy now, wind. Go handy. Right, we're going to be grand, lads, I think. All the flaps. It's a grass field. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dearie me, look. Oh, dear, this is sideways. Sampaire, 5 Romeo Mike, short final 03. Wait now, is that it? Oh, there's the runway. Is that the grass there then? Or do we go on the... Oh, balls, I can't see. Is it here? Oh, Jesus, we're sideways. Oh, Jesus, no. No, we're getting out of dodge. Didn't like that one bit, lads. We'll circle around. Jesus. Right.
Now get the refund.
There's no refunds. We'll try that again. Poor old plane. You landed on the taxiway. Mind yourself. Right, we'll try that again. 5 Romeo Mike. We've gone around. We'll try it again for 03 full stop. Tower to Merv. What's the reason for the go round? Hang on, I'll let you listen to it. Jesus.
They've done studies, 60% of the time.
Right.
It works every time.
Let's try all this again.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
Sampaire, 5 Romeo Mike is on the downwind, runway 03, full stop, Sampaire. Look at everyone there now, look, minding their own business. Oh, it is grand. Alright. Now look at that friggin' beautiful building monument thing. Thought the taxiway was the runway. It's the grass. The grass is it. Alright, 22 knots, easy. 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 There's a runway. Not your flaps. Easy now, Jemima. 24 knots. Alright, let's have the gear. '98 Falcon got minus 85, you're joking. This is like windy. Don't be alarmed now, but it's shocking windy out here, lads. Whose idea was this? Second knot to flaps. Easy now. The stutters are real. Get around that. Look at the rain coming in, look. Jesus. Easy. Easy.
Runway, I guess. Perfect.
Right. Let's try this again. Typical rain right in front of me, look. Oh man, that was Jesus. Easy. It's real gusty, like. Oh, the stutters aren't being nice at all. Is it now? Runway 21 was a mistake. Easy. Easy. It's a fair crab on this now, I can tell you. Oh, Jesus. Easy. Easy. We're alright. You're alright. We're not alright. Oh no, don't cross him! Jesus! Easy now. Oh, Jesus. Stutters would just check off! Oh, we're committed. We're committed. Oh, Jesus. Hold it. Hold. Hold.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Who was that? Oh, stutter. Pause. Wallop. 307 feet. Stupid stutters. On the brakes. Oh, Jesus. I need to lie down. Is this the it is the runway. We're on the runway. Who was that? Old veteran. What's going on with the stutters? Jesus. Well, isn't it great that everyone waited for me? You're very kind. Look at the weather sock. That thing is absolutely having a look. I mean... 307. Like, it's not the worst we could have done. Heaps, sir. To infinity and beside. Easy now. How are my engines after that escapade? 90 and 92. Well, we didn't cook them. Excellent. Right. We'll bring it to a gentle stop right here. Park and brake on. Lights be off. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. Right side out. Avionics. Inverter. Left side out. Mags off. Gens off. Beacon. Nav. Battery. It's very calm here, isn't it? Too calm. Look at that view in the distance, though. Isn't that gorgeous? Lads, that was a mad one. Absolutely bananas. Bananas, wasn't it? Everyone's flying a Learfan. Right, now, let's see. Well, I have to say, lads, wasn't that, like, just savage? What a way to end this stream. We made it in as well. In, like, you know, weather we probably shouldn't have. That was a ton of fun. Ah, there's Mrs. GPHI having an old wander, look. Go handy now, Mrs.
Oh, Jesus.
Lads, I want to thank you all so very, very much indeed. That was an awesome flight. Beautiful scenery, such a great airplane, the Duke. Man alive, it's so good. Haven't flown it in quite some time, but like, that was just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, we're back to you tomorrow, 1100 Zulu. We're going to do some X-Plane. Tomorrow night, we're doing American Truck Sim. Wednesday night, we're bringing this week's Flight Sim news. Thursday, we're doing a full Flight Sim configuration stream. Then we have a VATSIM flight, Dublin to Brussels. And then on Friday night, where are we going Friday? Why'd you forget half the time? You know, what are we doing Friday, lads? Friday night, we are taking the Inibills 406 around the Balkans. Ooh, down by Greece and all that. That's going to be gorgeous. So yeah, lots of fun on the way. Next week, where are we off to next week? What's our next stop on this? Let's have a look. Next week is going to be the 23rd. We're going to be visiting Stonehenge. Ooh, and a helicopter flight. And then we're off to Australia. So yeah, we got plenty more left when it comes to all this stuff, lads. So I want to thank you all so very, very much indeed for tuning in, for keeping me company, all the support, lads. Absolutely incredible. Thank you very, very much. And well, yeah, that's the story of it now. We're back to you. Oh, look at this. Hang on a second. Can we get a bit of a view here? Look. Jeez, look at the state. That's pretty cool. Our landmark is like right here. Right. Excellente. We're back to you tomorrow, as I said, at 1100 Zulu in the morning. So, well, until then, I want to thank you all so very, very much indeed, lads. Have an awesome evening, whatever it is you get up to. And, oh, they're bashing me hand, look. Oh, Jesus. We shall fade out with this beautiful scene of things, you know, and stuff. What a view. With the rain coming down and the stuff and the thing, right? So, right, lads, until tomorrow, thank you very, very much indeed. And you take care.
Good nooning.
there. Oh, sweet something dead on! Jesus! Medic! Oh. There's nothing to Look at this biggie, just Jesus. There's nothing to see. No, there's nothing to see at all. Trying to turn, and we'll start advancing that mixture back in here now shortly. Come on, prop.
Sink rate.
You're all right.
Sink rate.
Yeah.
Up. Sink rate.
Give us a bit of air in the nose there. Nearly. Come on, Betsy, you can do it. We need the wind. Oh, bother. We need more speed. This isn't dangerous at all. 110, 120. Mixture in. The mixture's in. Come on. She doesn't want to play. She nearly got there. Hang on now. Easy. There she goes. Jesus.